You all, everybody. All right, so for those of you who do not know, I have what I like to term musical ADD, but it's really that my mind is networked, wired musically. And so that was um, a famous fictitious, I know they're the same thing, song from one of the best television shows that was ever made in the history of television. And I think I'm going to start giving out special prizes randomly. So if you're listening to this and you know, no Googling, no Binging, no Yahooing, no search engineering, no cheating, no Siri, no Alexa, no any other AIs, you have to know this. And if you know it without cheating, then tell me in the comments which fictitious song, which show the fictitious song You All Everybody is from. And by the way, so that started to meld with If You Like Pina Coladas or Making Love in the Rain. And yes, I'm famous for my bad singing, which is really heartbreaking because I always wanted to be a singer, but we often want what we cannot have. The good news for you guys, though, is you're usually solopreneurs, freelancers, entrepreneurs, and or business owners. So you do get to have what you want, and I'm here to help you get it. That's the good news for you. All right, so for those of you who are new to me, yes, I make my own odd introductions, and this is the second or third take. The first one was me doing a British accent. Apologies in advance to all my British friends because I will be slipping into accents. Just apologies worldwide. I don't just single out British accents. They're just fun. Occasionally I might go Australian, Scottish. I like to do Southern. No offense to my Southern friends either. Occasionally I go a little bit Canadian. Not that that was an example of it. So anyway, for those who are new to me, welcome, 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 and thanks for listening. And I'm hoping I'm bringing some smiles to your faces and some delight to an otherwise sometimes stressful, chaotic, overwhelming world. So this is Erin Lloyd from Transformational Tech Support, where I help transform your dreams, your business dreams, into reality. Okay, so as you may see on your screen, I help conscious, spiritual, and heart-centered entrepreneurs and biz owners, aka business owners, attract their dream clients, customers, and cash without selling out or losing their souls so they can transform the world with more ease, joy, and fun than they ever thought possible. And I do that as an intuitive business coach and client attraction specialist. That's in a nutshell with a super long run-on sentence. But I'm also, for those of you who do not know, success, wellness, and some other stuff. I like to call myself a transformation technician. Yeah, I'm your transformation technician for success, wellness, and business. Anywho, let's see if I can get grounded for a minute here. Help me out, peeps. Send me some grounding vibes, even if you're watching the replay or listening to this after the fact. Okay, so this is going to be one of my more fun, inspired, carefree, in spite of my ego kicking and screaming, no, don't do it, you're making a fool of yourself again, of recordings. So anyway, about 5 minutes in, silliness is sad or paused for the moment. Let me see, let me take a breath, let me take a breath, let me take a breath. Take one with me. Have you had a deep breath today? Let's do it together. On a count of 4, we're going to inhale through our noses. Expand our bellies gently on that inhale, and then we're going to exhale through our mouths, and our belly's going to gently go back in. So on the count of 3, we're going to then inhale to 4. 1, 2, 3. And do your exhale with an sigh of relief and relaxation, because it's fun and it's silly, and actually it does have a more relaxing effect on our nervous systems. That's actually scientifically true. Okay, so today what am I going to talk to you about? apparently the silliness was only paused. Quantum leaping your business, because apparently I have not been talking enough about it, and this has been the year of me slowly, gradually getting more visible. There is a photo of me on my website and on my About page, which you're looking at part of here on the screen. It's not a professional photo, so I don't like to show it off a lot because the perfectionist tendencies in me spaz out because, you know, it wasn't a professionally done photo. I haven't done those yet. It hasn't been necessary or a priority, to be quite honest with you. But I also just haven't yet done them. It's on the to-do list. It'll eventually get done, but for now it's good enough because at least it's not perfect and you can see that. And in my defense, I was up for 24 hours when I took that selfie. That was, I think, one of my first selfies I've ever taken, and I was sick. So not my most flattering photo ever, and blurry. But I actually kind of like something about it. And at least you get to see I'm a real person and see my picture. But yeah, mine's a little bit different than most entrepreneurs and solopreneurs and business owners who are just getting out there on social media and in the online space. Even if you have a brick and mortar business, I don't just work with online business owners. So what's been coming to my mind is I haven't been maybe talking to you guys enough about how I can help you transform your business dreams into reality. Yes, I have tons of business tips on my page because I do holistic business, hashtag holistic business, hashtag conscious and prosperous, hashtag quantum leap yo biz. Okay, it's not yo. I should change it to yo because it's more fun, but it's hashtag quantum leap your biz, B-I-Z for now. Okay, so yeah, here at Transformational Tech Support, and that name will probably be changing at some point. I don't want to go into that name at this particular moment, so hold on, let's take a breath together again on the count of 4. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, it sounds ridiculous, but it's also fun and silly and good for our bodies and nervous systems and minds and a mind-body connection. Okay, and most of us don't take enough deep breaths, so let's give this gift to our bodies, all right? Okay, so let's think. Let me take another breath. Yeah, apparently I'm just going to be not lightheaded, but a little bit, not even airy-fairy. What is, if you heard my last recording, you heard why I stumble through my words. If you're interested to know why I feel like I sometimes sound unprofessional and used it to stop myself from putting myself out there for years, and I'm finally doing it more and more and more, you could check that out in the audio that says, if you're feeling, what does it say? Frick if I know. I think it was called, if you're feeling stuck in your business or you can't get any traction in your business, watch this. I think that's what it says. It's a video from this past week on my Transformational Tech Support business page on Facebook. Check it out. Don't worry, it is too long. I admit that it was accidentally too long. Not all of my posts are that long. It's the recording ones that tend to be that long because I'm naturally more right-brained, but I was raised more left-brained. So the good news is that lends itself to me helping you realize your business dreams, which I will talk about more soon, maybe in this recording, maybe in another. But for right now, the point of that is that when you're raised kind of uptight, anal, not OCD, but like close enough, you become a perfectionist, and perfection is an illusion, so that's really a good way to be a dog chasing your own tail and drive yourself insane and rob yourself of pleasure and business, money, 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 helping others transform the world. Because when you're that stressed out and stuck in this perfectionistic roller merry-go-rounds that you can't get off of, you rob yourself of pleasure and joy, and the more pleasure. So I like to drop golden nuggets throughout my recordings for those of you who are new to me. So for this one, it's not meant to be a training, but I'm going to drop this in here. If you want to attract more clients, I'm a client attraction specialist, and you want your business to grow, which most of us do, although you would think, well, of course I do. Why would you even say that? Who wouldn't? You'd be surprised. Many of us don't actually want our businesses to grow, or we say we do, but part of us doesn't. Okay, because it might be too much responsibility. We'll have to hire a team, and who wants to do that? And too much money, more taxes, too much responsibility, too much. For some of us, it actually is. It could be too much money. Like, I've never made that much money before. How would I manage it? What if I spend it recklessly or make poor investing decisions with it? What if somebody robs me? What if I have to get an investment team to manage my money and they rip me off in a scandal? So you may say you want more business and money and clients and customers, and part of you means it, your conscious mind, but there's a whole other part of you that's unconscious, and it may have other ideas for you. So if you have found that you're getting like 2 gold nuggets in a row here, having, not growing your business to where you want to be, or not as fast as you want, or not as it's just all struggle, or in a drought, or you can't gain traction, or whatever it is, you've got issues going on with the fact that not all of you is in congruence or alignment with what you say you want. That's first and foremost. Secondly, your second golden nugget, which was going to be number 1 but is now number 2, is pleasure, ease, fun, joy, play, flow, inspiration, intuition. Okay, so if you're taking it all very seriously, stop. It's the perfectionist in you, like it's the perfectionist in me, and so that's the third golden nugget. If you're a type A or perfectionist or a recovering perfectionist, it speaks to everybody, but especially to you, I want to speak. And no, I had not thought of niching to perfectionists. I might. No, I won't. Here's what I'll do. I'll probably create special healing audios and or business trainings and or both of those for perfectionists and type A's and control freaks. You know who you are. And I know who I am. But for right now I'm not going to make it in and of itself my niche. So if you decide to use that idea, hey, give a shout out, help a sister out, give me some props, give me a testimonial for the idea. Show your propas, which means your respects. That's what props means for those of you who don't know. I didn't learn that till the 90s. Not to give away my age or nothing. Okay, so you just got a bunch of golden nuggets in a row in all my silliness, right? So I'm having fun. I'm at ease, even though my inner perfectionist and control freak are freaking out because they're like, Erin, how many times do we have to have this conversation? Just write a freaking structure for these recordings so they don't last so long. And you could get to the damn point sooner. Be more succinct. Again, if you don't know why I stumble over my words or am not as succinct on these recordings as I would prefer to be, even though I try to make them value-packed and full of fun and whimsy, that'll tell you a bit more why. But anyway, so it's come to my attention that I have not been putting myself out there in certain ways. So, and I don't just mean my face or live stream. By the way, I do not have a camera on my computer, and I am old school, so I don't do Facebook on my phone. Way before the recent privacy stuff came out a few months ago, I'd known since they made Messenger into its own app a few years back that you had to agree that you were basically allowing them to take control of your microphone and your camera at any given time. And I'm not really a conspiracy theorist as far as that goes, but they tell you right there in the fine print, basically, they can record your conversations, they can keep them, they can access your mic and video camera at all times. This is way before they had the option for Facebook Live, so don't be like, oh, it's just for that. You're making a mountain out of a molehill, or you do sound conspiracy theorist. Now, this is way before they even had Facebook Lives, before they were a gleaming Zuck's eye. If you don't know who Zuck is, that's Mark Zuckerberg, the creator of Facebook. Okay, so yeah, so I don't use, also, for those of you who do not know, in case you become my clients, I do suck at texting. I think if it became too texting to save my life, I would probably be dead because I'm like an old person for some reason when it comes to texting on a phone. I can't seem to do it. My hands, which seem normal size to me, seem to be too big for those buttons. Even when I made the keyboard on the phone, the touch keyboard, as big as it could get, they still seem too big, and I'm fumbling around, and it takes me like 5 minutes to type out 2 words. It's ridiculous. So I can do voice audios, and I will do for clients like WhatsApp voice audios. Usually it's messenger support or email, because I suck at texting. And that's the real reason why, in case you're wondering, why Erin doesn't do texting. And that great mystery has been solved for you. You are very welcome. Okay, so yeah, this has been the year for me getting more and more visible, so to speak. So yeah, I don't have a calendar. I don't have a calendar on this computer. I do not have a camera on this desktop computer, and I don't use Facebook from my phone, which does have a camera. So there goes that. I do have a tablet with cameras also, but I also don't sign into Facebook there for the same reasons I don't on my phone. It would require using the Messenger app, and I'm not going to do that. So what will probably happen is when I eventually come around and buy a laptop, which I've been wanting to do for years, but just it hasn't been a priority, probably get one with a camera built in. Yes, they do make them without a camera built in. And I know my mom has one. My dad got it for her. It wasn't meant to have no camera. She has had laptops with cameras before. It just so happened that this one he got her didn't have a camera, and we didn't realize till she got it. Anyway, so yeah, I will eventually get a laptop with a camera and go and do a Facebook Live, because I could sign in to Facebook on the laptop much like I do on my desktop computer, and that's that. But for now, being an introvert and also having some safety issues, and so I didn't cover that on the recording where I talked about what caused me to fumble over my words and sound like an unprofessional babbling idiot sometimes, and why that freaks out my inner perfectionist for obvious reasons, and how that applies to you and your perfectionism if you have those tendencies. What I didn't cover on that recording was that there's also, besides for me not having a camera, besides for the stuff I mentioned on that other recording, there's also a legitimate reason that separates me from other coaches, and this is not a good thing. This is not a good differentiation or a bad one, but I'm not bragging. It's not like, oh, this is what makes me so great. No, this is actually a real life thing that I'm going to be vulnerable and share here, which is that my life is potentially in danger from a crazy ex-boyfriend who is schizophrenic, diagnosed, and I suspect he's a sociopath as well based on his behaviors. And so everyone close to me, I've been telling and writing in emails for years, knows that if anything happens to me, to immediately suspect him and anyone associated with him, including his crazy ex-wife and his friends, etc. And so as time has gone on, I've never gotten relaxed. The worry that he could have me killed at any point has never gone away. Sad but true. However, it's eased up a bit where I have now realized, you know what? I'm choosing to live safely. And as I learned from Noor Jahan recently, who's a shooting survivor, in case you or anyone you know has been a shooting survivor, I'll hook you up with her. But anyway, she had an example of saying, I'm choosing to, she didn't say choosing, she said, I am safe right now, but I'm a big fan of choice, so I will say I am choosing to feel safe right now. But anyway, I know I'm not a shooting survivor, thankfully. Victim, survivor, whatever. My point is that while the fear has never gone away, because some fears for those who don't know, I help, one of my many gifts is to transform fear into love. Or peace. So that's one of my great joys of helping clients to do that as well. Because it can show up in any number of ways that are halting your business success. Blocking and repelling the clients, the money, the joy, etc. But I talk often about how there are some fears that are healthy and necessary to be alive as human beings, and they're good to have, and those are the kinds of fears we don't want to get rid of. We just want to become aware of them and not let them control us 24/7. But I'm talking, so this is a fear that is legitimate. It's sad but true. And so I'm not going to choose to neutralize this fear because it's helping to keep me aware and alive. Okay, it's an example of a positive or good type of fear that's serving me. If I had not had it, I wouldn't have been able to, I would have taken no action probably to email family and friends and let them know, hey, if anything happens to me, suspect him and everyone connected to him first, etc. So it's never gone away, and I'm okay with that, the fear. Not that I'm okay with living a life in fear, but this is a legitimate, real life or death kind of fear, not like our other fears we tend to get as business owners and entrepreneurs, okay? But my point of this is I finally realized at some point in the past couple of years, okay, he might still do that, but if he's going to have it done or do it himself, he's going to do it either way. So I might as well stop putting my life on hold, especially now that my daughter is old enough. And that's relevant. I won't go into that right now. But the point is that I decided to acknowledge the fear and feel the fear and do it anyway. So here I am. So this past year, as I've gotten more clear on my own focus, because I often say, and I have a meme about this, as I evolve, as you evolve, so does your business, and vice versa. So as my own business has evolved and expanded, I have gotten more and more clear, taken more and more action, gotten more and more clear, tweaked. Are you listening? Because this isn't about me. It just sounds like it's about me. This is actually about a golden nugget that you can use for yourself in your own business. You get clear, tweak as necessary, take action, tweak as necessary, take inspired action, tweak as necessary, always inspired action. So that's your next golden nugget. What are we up to? 4 or 5? Is anybody keeping track of these things? I need somebody to keep track of my golden nuggets, damn it. Till I find a way to make a golden nugget appear on the screen as if by movie magic. I'm often about miracles and magic for those who do not know. However, I don't have time or energy, as this was an impromptu recording to go figure out how to make golden nuggets magically appear. Magically delicious. Okay, so, oh yeah, I can also do Irish accents. Those are some of my favorites. And I am part Irish, but I'm not, sadly, directly from the island, first generation or anything. I cannot wait to go visit. For any of you who are Irish, who actually live there or used to live there, let me know in the comments. Can't wait to go visit. Okay, so what's next? Where was I going with this? Oh yes, visibility. So there are ways to become more visible, even if you're introverted. I tend to be more introverted these days, even though they say that can never change. I really consider myself more of an ambivert, but if I had to pick one for the last half of my life, I would say more introverted. So whether you're shy or not, whether your life's in danger or not from a crazy ex, male or female, whether you're just a perfectionist, whether you're having the I'm not good enough, I don't look good enough, people judge me on how I look, whatever your reason for not going on camera or doing Facebook Lives or becoming more visible in your business with your online presence, let's circle back now to where I said brick and mortar. I don't just, that's one of the things that differentiates me from a lot of other business coaches. A lot of business coaches these days are only online business coaches. I don't just work with online business owners. 1 second, please, you guys. I gotta turn the ceiling fan up because I live in the desert Southwest. It's super freaking hot here still, even though it's autumn. In the northern hemisphere at the time of this recording. However, our rainy season, aka monsoon season, was supposed to have ended by September 30th at the latest, and usually it ends a few weeks before that or at the end of August. But apparently we're having tropical storm moisture and hurricane moisture, even though hurricanes don't hit where I live, thankfully. So a lot of the hurricane moisture and tropical storm moisture has made its way to us. At the time of year we don't usually get rain. So it reminds me of when I lived in Pittsburgh because it's been kind of drizzly all afternoon and day. Anyway, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for those who don't know, the home of the Three Rivers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, all-time Super Bowl champs. Woo woo. Okay, so if your favorite team is the Steelers for reals, let me know in the comments. Okay. So yeah, I live here in the desert and it's still hot. And even though it rained and it's only in the 70s today, which is, some of you probably think that sounds like heaven, I'm over here sweating to death. What is the point of me babbling about that? Oh yeah. It's super humid. I'm having a very hard time breathing because the desert is, where I live, desert Southwest, is usually super, super dry and arid except during our rainy season. And that was supposed to be over. And then it came back last week out of nowhere and then it went away. And then it finally started to dry up and I could breathe again. And now out of nowhere more hurricane moisture is back. And I'm having a super hard time breathing with all this humidity. And the air conditioning is not on at the moment, so I have to turn on my ceiling fan and it does make noises. So if you're hearing a funny sounding noise, that is why, other than my stainless steel straw in my glass mason jar. So again, I said I'm a success and wellness and business transformation support technician. I forgot the word support earlier. Don't think I didn't notice that. Yeah, this is hilarious. So, I'm a holistic wellness coach too and a certified healing facilitator for those of you who don't know, as well as an online branding. I'm a branding and online marketing consultant as well as a web and graphic designer. So my background runs the gamut. So that's a way that I'm different than most business coaches. For instance, so that was where I was going with this presentation or recording or whatever you want to call this, impromptu, was that it's come to my attention that I need to be connecting with you all more this way. And if I do it more often, I can do it in shorter bursts so it's not as long each time. And this will be my version of a live till I get a laptop that has a built-in camera. Okay, so where I was going with this is I wanted to get more visible, let you guys know how I can help you transform your business dreams into reality, here at Transformational Tech Support, and help you quantum leap your business, and let you know how you could even potentially receive a free session with me if you haven't yet already. And if you have, and we haven't connected in a while, reach out and touch someone. Reach out through private messaging or send me a message, an email to Erin, E-R-I-N, at transformationaltechsupport.com. And let's see if this would be a good time to work and play together for how I can help you quantum leap your business. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, I'm also a holistic wellness coach. I happen to be, I've had to go through, I didn't mention this in the last recording, I've had to go through and detox my system in the past several years, and so I have not yet fully succeeded, okay, but I've made great progress. I am down to using only natural products on my skin and lips, like natural lip balm, natural like shea butter. I can use if you're allergic to nuts. That question just came into my mind. If you were thinking that before I said it, let me know in the comments, please. That's a great question because I was going to say coconut oil, but coconut is technically a nut. I think. I thought. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's a great question. Extra virgin olive oil? No. I know. Could you do, yeah, you could probably do avocado oil, although it's very expensive and it stinks to high heaven. I don't know why it stinks. I don't know if they're just using rotten batches of avocados to process it. It's one of the healthiest oils you can get, though my parents don't believe me and are still afraid to try it. Um, they still think fats are bad for you, yet they have no problem using tubs full of Crisco. Um, so I don't know. Maybe you could use extra virgin olive oil, sesame oil. Um, I know what you could use. You could use liquid flaxseed oil, organic and non-GMO, probably from Canada. And that comes from a 5 petaled blue pretty flower. And it's high in the fat called GLA or gamma linolenic. I can never say that linoleic, whatever word correctly. Acid. I shouldn't say never. Every once in a while I get it right. But gamma linolenic, something like that, acid GLA. It can be found in algae and it can be found in evening primrose oil. So if you're a woman, you may have heard of that for hormonal balance. That's because it's high in GLA content, and that's that fatty acid. It is an omega-6 acid, which Western cultures have too many omega-6 fats in our systems and diets anyway already. However, that's one of the rare good omega-6 acids, where if you're going to have an omega-6 acid, that would be the one to have, and try to replace your other omega-6s with that. But it comes at a higher potency in borage oil, B-O-R-A-G-E, for anyone wondering, as opposed to evening primrose or even flax oil. But yes, it's in there. It's also in certain kinds of algae, like certain kinds of blue-green algae, not the toxic kinds or the toxic amounts, but yeah, it's in that too. So if you can get an oil that has that GLA in it, that will help you moisturize from the outside, and then you can also take it as a supplement to nourish from the inside. And that's your hydrating good fats tip for the day that nobody asked for. But if you found it valuable, please let me know in the comments anyway. When you live somewhere like the desert Southwest like I do, and you naturally have dry skin anyway, I mean, I don't miss the humidity from Pittsburgh. I could barely breathe when I've gone back to visit the few times. I could barely breathe either. However, it was excellent for my naturally dry skin. Here in the desert Southwest, it's so dry and arid usually that my skin's trying to crack and bleed no matter how often I moisturize it from the inside and the out. But these are the types of things you need to know if you want to live in an arid climate. So that's your wellness golden nugget for the day. It's not even Wellness Wednesday, darn it. Okay, so yeah, I had to go through a detox process. And this does speak to you, though, if you either have now a chronic illness or have had PTSD or a chronic illness, because a detox is usually required at some point. I'm not saying like an all-out super strict detox or all at once or unsupervised, preferably by a functional medical doctor or team of doctors. If you're going to do one, I'm not saying even a cleanse. I'm just saying a gentle, natural, safe, healthy, gradual detox of toxins from your environment and body and system. And so for me, part of that was trying to cut back on plastics. And so I decided to go, yes, Erin, what the hell does this have to do with anything? I'm getting there. Thanks for your patience. It has to do with why you may hear my stainless steel metal straw jangling around in my mason jar glass, because I was only drinking out of plastic and plastic straws and plastic cups before, because I tend to be a klutz, or I have tended to be a klutz, and I have some balance problems. So what tends to happen is that it was just less likelihood I would break something if I was drinking out of plastic, and I didn't know how bad for us plastics could be back then. And I would recycle plastics when I was done using them, so I figured that's not going to end up in the ocean. Not that I live near an ocean at the moment yet. But anyway, as I learned more and my body required new way of being and functioning, I have had to slowly replace toxic things with less toxic things. And so I've been trying for the last several years to drink out of more glass, less plastic, hardly use the microwave anymore. I mostly use the microwave now to heat up a microwave heat pack that is moist heat, and I think it has flax seeds in it. So yeah, and so I wanted to get some reusable straws, and I looked into some stainless steel straws. I looked into actual glass straws and realized with my track record that may not be the safest, smartest bet. Probably be better to get something I cannot break in my mouth, for instance, or at all. So I invested about $8. This is your second wellness tip of the day. Because hashtag health is wealth, right? So a lot of us are solopreneurs and entrepreneurs and don't yet have a team or only have one or two people that we maybe employ freelance or as a part-time VA, virtual assistant for those who don't know. And even if you run a brick and mortar business, B&M for those who don't know, you might have a team under you, right? If you have a store that sells products, but guess what? Maybe it's a small store or you're a startup and you're still the main one who has to be there, or a bar or restaurant hands-on all the time, right? And everybody comes to you and you still need to be able to do your job and be there even though you work for yourself now. So you need to take care of your vessel, your body, right? So health is wealth, so this is really related, even though this is not the topic, so I'm going to get back to the topic in just a second. But yeah, so I invested about $8 in my health on Amazon. For those of you who don't know, please shop. If you're going to use Amazon, please use smile.amazon.com or aka https://smile.amazon.com. When you choose to shop at smile.amazon.com, which looks just like Amazon, it's just a subdomain of Amazon, so it will say smile instead of www. They let you choose an approved nonprofit charity of your choice from their massive list, who, when you shop, you'll automatically, on certain products that say eligible for Smile Amazon, will donate a portion of the proceeds from the items you buy on smile.amazon.com to that charity you've chosen. So I chose charity : water. It's literally spelled that for those who don't know. Charity : the two vertical dots, water, as my charity of choice. And I've been raising money for them just by shopping on Amazon for years now. It doesn't cost you a penny, and you don't pay more for the things you're buying than you would have normally. The people selling them the products choose to donate, but make sure it says it's eligible for that. Anyway, yeah, and then make that a bookmark or a favorite in your browser, and make sure you always sign in and shop through smile.amazon.com. It's a way to give for free. So you may not realize it. You may think I'm just being bossy and pushy, but guess what I just did? I just dropped another golden nugget for you. Because not only is health wealth, but another way to receive more money is to give more money. Okay, you need an inflow of cash and clients and customers, right? You also need an outflow. Money's a current. It's meant to circulate, to move, to flow. It's a currency. So if you're being a cheap son of a bitch, I'm just going to say it like it is, whether you're male or female. And I should know, because I have been a cheap son of a bitch too. Sometimes when it was necessary, and sometimes when I was just being a cheap DIYer. Okay? And so when I speak to those of you who are trying to DIY your business now and bootstrap your business now, let me just tell you. There comes a time when that is okay. And here's the thing though, it's always going to be limited trying to do it yourself. It just is. Will you learn? Absolutely. Will you have pride from it? Absolutely. Are there other easier ways you can do things that make you feel good about yourself and have pride in your accomplishments in your business? Yeah. And your life. So guess what? You don't have to struggle and DIY it and be a cheap bastard. Okay? because you're going to learn regardless, because being in business is, as my mentor says, there are three main ways to grow yourself in this reality. 1, be in a relationship. 2, have kids. 3, start a business. Okay? Just by choosing to be an entrepreneur or your own boss or a small business owner, you've automatically signed up for one of the biggest personal development, personal growth things in the world, whether you did it consciously or unconsciously. It's just the way it works. So you don't have to go looking, oh, I want to DIY it because it'll be a great learning experience. Yes, it can be a great learning experience, but you know what else can be? Learning by conscious choice for fun. Personal growth by conscious choice for fun. That's not going to slow down your business growth and success and your income flows. Okay? So there are lots of things that you can do in life and in business to learn consciously by choice on purpose. Right? In fun, lighthearted, joyful ways that are better than choosing to DIY everything. I learned this the hard way. I know of what I speak here. And I've seen other clients and potential clients do this as well. 1, it's limited. 2, is it more important to be right and feed your ego by that DIY sense of pride? Or is it more important to you to grow your business now, work with those dream clients, sell to those dream customers, connect with them, and receive a whole bunch of cash in exchange for the value that your products and services and results that your products and services are delivering to your dream clients and customers for that cash, right? Which do you want more? The pride that's mostly feeding your ego from the DIY version, the bootstrap version, the take forever version, take longer than it needs to at all version? Or do you want the, hey, I want to work with my dream clients, I want to sell to my dream customers, I want to connect with both without selling out or losing my soul, so I can transform the world with more ease, joy, and fun than I ever thought possible, right? And make it the money. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Because, oh, but Erin, I said I'm a heart-centered, conscious, spiritual business owner. We're not about the money. Well, if that's you, let me know in the comments. Because this tends to be one of the biggest reasons that heart-centered and spiritual business owners and entrepreneurs are not where they want their businesses to be. Money issues. It's the main reason most of us in our businesses aren't where we want to be at. Money issues. But we each have different versions of our own money issues. And with heart-centered and spiritual entrepreneurs, it tends to be coming from 2 places. 1, internally, and 2, externally. Of, I can't accept money for my healing services. I can't accept money for my health services. I can't accept money for my coaching and life transforming services. That would be wrong. I came to Earth to help and to heal humanity and raise the vibe of the planet. I did too. Guess what? I love money and money loves me. Okay? Ain't no shame in that game. And if you just cringed when I said that and your business isn't where you want it to be yet, that's part of your problem right there. And yes, I can help you with that. And I don't say that to call you out to make you feel badly. I'm saying it to tell it like it is. That's just the way it is. Okay? But Erin, that's not my issue. Okay, you may have some other money issues. Let's go back to the DIYers. So, DIYing your business, bootstrapping your business, it has a limit, you guys. It can only stretch so far as a rubber band before it snaps. So ask yourself, what am I more concerned with? What's the priority for me? Getting this business really taking off so I can live the life of freedom I came here to do, while I transform the world with more ease, joy, and fun than possible, while making a great income, while helping others through my products and services. Or, hey, I challenged myself by DIYing it. I really feel proud of myself and I learned a whole lot. But it's 5 years on or 3 years on or 2 years on or 1 year on and I'm still not where I want this business to be with incoming clients and customers yet. With freedom yet. I wanted more time, not less time. And so this is where that saying comes in about entrepreneurs are the only people who will stop working 9 to 5 for somebody else just so they and 40 hours a week for somebody else just so we can work 80 hours a week for ourselves, right? Because at least we have the freedom of being our own boss. But if you're working 60 to 80 hours a week, even 50 to 80, even 40 to 80 hours a week, I mean, how much fun are you really having? You're on the road to burnout, period. End of story. There's no if, and, or but. The only question there is, when am I going to burn out? That's your only question. Okay? So, my point, and yes, I have one, even though I didn't write this out first, even though it was impromptu, even throughout all my babbling and my golden nuggets dropping, is this. You are on the road to burnout if you insist on DIYing it because you love a good challenge and your ego wants to learn those lessons and feel that pride. And I'm not saying it makes you bad or wrong, but I want you to know what's really going on is that you have a choice. Remember I said I'm all about choice? You get to choose which is more important to me right now, which is more of a priority. Transforming the world with more ease, joy, and fun than I ever thought possible without selling out or losing my soul, and getting to help my dream clients and customers through my transformational and rad products and services? Or is it, and living the life of freedom I signed up for, maybe part-time, maybe full-time, but it feels like I never work a day in my life because I love what I do? Or is your priority, let me DIY it and get the pride from having learned it and done it the hard way and getting to say I did it all on my own? Right? Which is more important to you at this moment? If you're brave enough, comment it. Not that you have to be not brave to comment it, but some of you might feel uneasy commenting it. That's what I mean by brave enough. It's safe here. If anyone gives you any crap, you let me know. I will block their asses. I doubt they would, but just in case that's a fear of yours, I want to put your mind at ease. Or email me, Erin at transformationaltechsupport.com, and let me know, right? If you don't want to comment publicly. So here's the thing. I DIY'd it too. I took great pride in it too. I learned lots too. And it took for freaking ever. I'm way behind where I could be now if I hadn't done it the hard-headed way. Business in and of itself, being your own boss, there's enough challenges from life and from business that are going to come up inevitably. You don't have to go seeking them out. They're going to come. Challenges will come for you to overcome. And you will get to take pride in overcoming them. So you don't have to go seeking them out by bootstrapping it and DIYing it and making it hard for yourself. Let's be of the school of, let's learn from Erin's mistakes and other people's mistakes, and let's save ourselves the time and the hassle. Remember, time's the one commodity you cannot get back here on Earth in this 3D reality. And yes, I know that it's more than that, than a 3D reality. If you know anything about me, if you have ever read my post or heard me on these recordings before, you know I'm about holistic business and conscious and prosperous business. So, and you know, here's another way I'm different than other business coaches. In not just that I don't just work with online owners, I also can work with brick and mortar peeps. It's that my approach is holistic and comprehensive and transformational. Okay? You don't have to go to a separate mindset coach when you work with me. You don't have to go to a separate marketing coach when you work with me. You don't have to go to a separate healer when you work with me. You don't have to go to a separate web designer necessarily when you work with me. These are all in my wheelhouse. These are my background. These are my jam. This is what I do. I've been doing this stuff for a while now. Okay, since 2013 officially. So I can help you with the mindset because my approach is holistic and comprehensive. And this is one of the things that was brought to my attention recently that I haven't been sharing enough of with you guys. I'm kind of like your one-stop shopping. No, not Walmart. I like to prefer to think of myself as higher end, like Target. I know Target's not really a high-end store, but you humor me, work with me here, play with me, people. So, um, the point is the reason I get such effective results for those who are coachable is because my approach is holistic, because it's comprehensive, because it's transformational, because it involves your mindset, not just your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind, because it involves and includes your body, because it includes your emotional level, because it includes your energetic level, your whole body and being, and your business are necessary for the quickest, easiest, best results possible. They're actually fun. So why would you not want to do that, I ask you? I rhetorically ask you, but I still ask you rhetorically. So yeah, why would you not want to do that? Why make it harder for yourself? Because, oh, but Erin, I love a good challenge. So do I. And as I often say to people, guess what? Like I said, personal growth fast track, start your own business. Have a relationship, have kids. I'm not encouraging you to go have a relationship or kids if you don't want them or aren't ready for them. I'm just saying, you've already chosen to start your own business. Boom. If you do nothing else in life, that in and of itself is going to grow you faster. Again, that noise is my ceiling fan. Sorry if it's annoying you. It's annoying the crap out of me. Let me just say that. Metaphorically, buddy. For those of you who do not know, here's your next golden nugget about the subconscious mind. Our subconscious minds take our words literally. It cannot tell reality from fiction. So I just added a little note to my subconscious mind and body that I meant that metaphorically because our words have power. So more power than we can ever know or imagine most of the time. Okay, so mason jar glass, stainless steel straw, right? And yeah, and here's where I'm going to be vulnerable again and open up myself up, not because I'm asking for judgment, but knowing that sharing this might make me open to your judgment. You know what I'm drinking right now out of it? If you hear this, you hear that noise? That's my straw rattling around in my glass mason jar. You'd think I'm drinking a smoothie, or maybe some kind of fun, funky alcoholic cocktail that maybe has some kind of nutritional herbs in it or something, right? But no, it is soda. In my defense, I did squeeze lime juice in it, and I did add a lot of ice. So I came up with this rule for myself. I usually stick to it, but I don't judge myself if I don't stick to it. Which is, if I want to have soda, it's got to be that I really want it from now on, not just mindlessly drinking it. This is my own rule for me. It's helped me a lot. It may help you as well. Remember, health is your wealth. Health is wealth. So I added fresh lime juice to it. Did that mean it's a health drink suddenly? No, it's not a health beverage. I'm not even pretending that it's a health beverage. But I actually did use my body as a diagnostic tool. Remember I said we include your bodies in growing your business? Quantum leaping your business with more ease, joy, fun than you ever thought possible. And so I asked my body, yes, I asked my body, yes, I know that sounds cuckoo if you're new to me and don't know about holistic business yet, and it always, when I do decide to have a soda, which this is not even my favorite kind of soda, but at least I did want it, my body made it clear it wanted me to have the lime juice. I think it needed the vitamin, well, I know it needed the vitamin C. Anyway, that's what that rattling was. So, I'm not advocating you go drink soda. I've severely cut back or reduced, or whatever the right wording is, my soda consumption over the years. It's still more than I would like. I'd like it to be none, ideally. And I do occasionally drink smoothies, not as often as I want since my Magic blender broke. And then I bought a new full-sized blender that looks super cool. I didn't even get a chance to use it, but it had been sitting out so long that it got dusty somewhere I was staying. And I decided, oh, let me wash all these parts before I go to use it. And I want to get it ready to make smoothies and finally use it once I was settled into my home. And somehow in between those two places where I was residing at the time, you know how a lot of lids on blender lids have like a center plastic cap you can lift up to just add chunks of fruit and veggies in? The lid, the center cap thingy went missing. Brand new, never used before blender. And we have some old blenders here, but the middle cap plastic thingy doesn't fit in the brand new blender. And I just haven't gotten around to writing to the company to ask them, do you sell a replacement thingy? And if so, how much? Because I've just been busy. I also do dread a little bit that they're going to charge an arm and a leg, metaphorically body, for it. But, and I really gotta be honest, I don't feel like paying that much just for that. I would rather just invest in a new Magic Bullet blender or a, what's that other one, you guys? Not the Magic Bullet, but it was like the next version of the Magic Bullet. Not the Vitamix, though. Those are great too. No, it was not Magic Bullet, but the other Magic Bullet sized blender. That one. Not the Ninja, but the other one. NutriBullet. That's it. So, hashtag health is wealth. You need to take care of yourself, for your family, yourself, and your business, especially if you have a family and employees. Although I don't want that to be your only reason to take care of yourself. You are worth taking care of, even if it's just you. Let me make that clear. I'm going to repeat it. You are worth taking care of, even if it's just you. Okay? And I seriously mean that. So, all right, time to take a breath. Everybody ready? Okay, it's getting more humid by the minute. I'm having a harder time breathing and I'm getting more stuffed up, so this one might be a little more efforted. Hold on. Yeah, the thing with ceiling fans, as I'm sure you know, is they blow around the hot air. They don't really make it any less hot or, sadly, less humid. And I opened the window thinking by now it's starting to cool down and maybe a breeze will come through the window and maybe it'll take some of the humidity out. Boy, was I wrong. And this is going to sound silly, but you know how sometimes after a rain, it actually takes all the humidity away with it? Like, it rains and then it just clears out and it takes the humidity with it. And it's just like it did what it needed to do. It cleansed the air and the earth, and now it's just gone. It evaporates. It used up all of its energy from that storm or rain, and it's just gone. And now the air is clean and fresh, especially in the desert. If you've never smelled the desert after it rains, I would invite you to consider putting that on your bucket list, which I like to call hashtag life list, because I find it a lot more positive than a bucket list. Because why should they just be things you want to do before you die? Why can't they just be things that make your life more vivacious? And that's your next wellness golden nugget and business tip. Because we want to do things with more ease and joy and fun. We want more freedom. We want more flow. We want life to be joyful. So instead of just putting lists on things till you die, what if you get those things off your bucket list? Is it going to be like when you retire, like for normal, quote unquote, normal people, when they retire and they just get really depressed and do nothing, right? I'm not saying everyone who retires do that. I'm talking about a certain handful of the majority of people. They just lose their zeal for life, right? A lot of them. And so I say, let's not have this be where you die early because you got nothing else to do. Let's keep having fun, joyful things to do. And guess what allows you to do those things? Money and time. And guess what helps you get the freedom of the money and the time to do those things on your life list? Hashtag life list. AKA bucket list. Being your own boss if you do it in ways that are best for you and your body and your business and your family if you have one. Okay? So you can co-create and experience business in fun, joyful, easy ways that feel like I love what I do so it never feels like I'm working, and time freedom. and money freedom, so that you can have that free time, so you can have that freedom, so you can have that money to go do those things on your life list, right? For yourself, with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, with your partners, with your spouses, whatever it is. By yourself as a solo traveler, an experiencer, right? Even if it's just a hobby. Wouldn't it be great to create your business in such a way where it not only feels good and aligned and joyful and fun and easy and like you're never working a day in your life and you get to make lots of money and receive lots of money in exchange for your results and your transformation and your products and your services and what they do for your dream clients and customers, and you only have to do it part-time, and then you could explore other things that might interest you. Like if it's not traveling, maybe it's taking up a hobby. Maybe it's race car driving. Maybe it's parachuting. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's learning how to speak a language or play an instrument. Whatever it is that floats your boat, whatever rocks your world, whatever suits your fancy, right? You can create your business in a way that allows you that time and money freedom and freedom. So you can go explore and learn and do more things that your soul may be urging you to do, or if you don't believe in a soul, that you just feel inspired to try. Oh, I never thought of learning that. Maybe I'll go learn Russian today. Maybe I'll go learn Italian today. Maybe I'll go travel the world today, around the world in a day. I'm not going to make you guess that song, but I will give bonus points to whoever doesn't cheat and puts who's saying that song that lyric is from in the comments. What will those bonus points get you? I haven't decided yet. Tell me what ideas you might want those points to be able to get you, and I will ponder them and consider them. But yeah, let's cycle back so we could get to wrapping up. Ease, joy, and fun. Pleasure. We started to talk on that golden nugget of pleasure and ease and joy and fun earlier. If you're not receiving an inflow of dream clients and customers in cash, you've got roadblocks of either you're not outflowing enough, like giving money. You want money, give money. Okay. Gratitude, experiencing gratitude, not just by rote writing a list each day. I learned this the hard way as well. It doesn't work so well that way, or typing it, but actually feeling the gratitude in your body as you really be present with each thing you're grateful for and spend a few seconds to a few minutes luxuriating in that high vibe frequency and energy of gratitude and gratefulness. Okay, so more thankful, more things to be thankful for. Want more money coming in, more income, more inflow? Then give more outflow. Make sure you're giving and receiving, not just taking, not just receiving. But also, and this part goes out to you spiritual only entrepreneurs, not just giving. No. You're in a business, not a hobby. You've got to make money. You've got to generate revenue. Okay? Or you just have an expensive hobby. And by the way, part of your outflow, but Erin, part of my outflow be, instead of giving money, could it be giving healing or giving this service or giving that product to those less fortunate? Yes, of course it can be. It doesn't always have to be in the form of giving money. That's just a great way of, if you want more money coming in, give more money. But you could certainly also give, or instead give on occasion, products and services. Okay? But if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, you really need to be mindful of this, because I don't want you, one, giving from codependence, and two, giving from I'm not allowed to receive. I have to only give. It's not spiritual to receive. Okay? But if it's that, okay, and so here's another concern. I'm going to drop another golden nugget here, you guys, before we wrap up. A lot of people come to me and they either know what it's like to be less fortunate themselves, and or they're just naturally generous people, because I tend to work with and prefer working with and attract heart-centered, spiritual, and conscious high-vibe people. So they either know what it's like from their own experience and they remember that and they want to give back, or they never suffered or struggled financially, but they still have been raised with the value or and still have a core value of generosity, right? And want to make their services and or products accessible. And so did I, and so do I. So I can relate, I understand totally, and I say to them this. You're still giving value. Yes, let's circle back to brick and mortar owners. Yes, you still need an online presence. Absolutely. 100%. I don't care if it's just a restaurant or you sell books or it's whatever products you sell, clothes. I don't care. The point is you still need an online presence in this day and age. So yes, this applies to you too. Can you give back by giving to charities? Can you give back by shopping at smile.amazon.com and not even using your own money to do it? Yeah. Not saying be a cheapskate though and never give your own money. In fact, if you're hoarding your own money, again, you're repelling dream clients and customers, and it's going to negatively impact your business. But what I am saying is, if you're someone who wants to make your offerings accessible still, I don't want to charge that much money even though I can, because I want to make sure my services and products are accessible. I hear you, I feel you, I relate. I feel the same way. That's one of my core values. You get to the top of the mountain, and yeah, you celebrate. You take pride in yourself and your accomplishments. You enjoy the hell out of that view. And then you turn around and you help the next person up. That's what I'm all about. That's what it's all about. So, if you're somebody for whom you get to the top of the mountain and you're like, I see them coming up. Oh, they look like they could use a hand. Screw them. I had to climb my way up the hard way. Nobody was there to help me. Only my rich daddy who gave me only $1 million. If anybody knows that I'm referring to King Cheeto, let me know in the comments. His pobrecito, as we say here in the desert Southwest. Pobrecito. His daddy only gave him $1 million. And I don't have a thing against rich people, you guys. It's that particular greedy bastard who's a disgrace to democracy and humanity I have a problem with. But it's also the lack of being in touchness and the entitled spoiledness of not realizing that's not normal. And then using the word only. I may have said it in a caricature-ish kind of way. However, he really did use the word only. His daddy only gave him $1 million. He's a self-made millionaire because his daddy only gave him $1 million that he stole from the American people by committing tax fraud, and so has his entire family. But I digress. We're not going to get political here. My point is, unlike people like that, who are like, F you, you make your own way up the mountain. I made my own way up here with just $1 million from my daddy. I worked it all on my own. It's shake and bake and I helped. Kind of attitude, right? No, we're heart-centered. We go, let's help a sister out. Let's help a brother out. I see you up there. You look like you could use a hand. Are you a heart-centered person, or are you like a murderer or a rapist or a psycho? Oh, you're an ex-murderer? Okay, let me not help you up. Let me instead call 999, 911, whatever the emergency services are where you live, and get you arrested and to prison, right? But if it's a good person, which most people are, thankfully, there are still tons of good people in this world, like us, then we, spies like us. Okay, yeah, we're totally at musical ADD today. So, points if you know where that came from. Again, no cheating or Googling. Okay, so we turn and we say, oh, you look like you could use a hand up this mountain. Let me help you. I've already been there. I know the way. That's what we do as heart-centered entrepreneurs and business owners. We are naturally givers and caring people who want to be of service to others, not just so we can feel good about ourselves, not just so we can get into heaven or get a reward for it or nirvana or whatever your version of an afterlife is if you have one. No, it's because it's the right thing to do, and no matter which religion or non-religion you're from, every heart-centered person I've ever known comes from that same kind of do unto others mentality. Treat others as you want to be treated, whether you're religious or not. So you would want help up the mountain, unless you're letting your ego get in the way and say, no, I can do it on my own, which was my downfall. before, so I could joke about that. So, but otherwise, most people would like a hand, right? And appreciate it. It makes your heart light up with joy to be able to turn around and help them. So it's understandable and normal for most of us to say, oh, I still want to make my stuff accessible. Okay, but does that mean you can't make lots of money and make some one or two things, a few things maybe accessible? And then what is accessible? Accessible is different for everybody, right? Oh, well, I want to make some services free. Okay, well, I offer, as you can see on the screen, read on to see how you can receive a free session. I offer free Quantum Leap Your Business sessions. This ain't your mama's discovery call, okay? And I even, if here's your next golden nugget, I recommend to all my clients and potential clients, please, for the love of all that is holy, sacred, spiritual, whatever you value, don't call it a discovery session. Nobody knows what the F that means except for other coaches, okay? And I don't just work with coaches, but a lot of you are coaches or consultants, so I just want to let you know, don't call it a discovery call. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Okay, totally musical ADD. Bonus points if you got what that came from without Googling, search engineering, cheating, AIing it, whatever their kids are calling it these days. Siri, frickin' Alexa, who's the other one? Does Google's AI have a name? I don't even know. No cheating is the point. Put it in the comments, get bonus points. Okay, so deep breath time. Everybody ready? Okay, so you can make a couple things, 1 to 3 things accessible, and still charge money for your high-end products and services that are transformational. Okay? I'm a certified rapid results coach. Yes, I do work with people one-on-one for a year at a time. But guess how else I work with people? And this is something else that's come to my attention. I haven't been letting you guys know often enough how you can work with me and how I can help you and how you can be benefited and your business can benefit from working with me. So I work with clients one-on-one for 12 months at a time in my Quantum Leap Your Business coaching and intuitive coaching and healing program. And we work on 5 main areas in my holistic business breakthrough system, which I'm not going to cover right now. But the point of the matter, oh, and again, those are, and I say again because I mentioned this in the last audio, but these are basically, don't feel, because I know lots of you are rebels at heart like I am. So, oh, Erin, I don't want to feel trapped into a system, a 5-step, no, anything but structure. Look, I feel you. I know that resistance that comes up. You won't feel trapped, I guarantee you, because even though that's the framework, it's not rigid, it's not locked in, it's flexible, it's fluid, it intertwines, it interconnects, it flows, it adjusts, it's flexible, okay? So, plus all of my coaching one-on-one is customized to you and your business needs anyway. That's just the 5-step holistic business breakthrough system that I use as a basic framework or structure from which we work with, right? But it also includes your marketing and your messaging, okay? And strategy and branding if necessary, and accountability and handholding and cheerleading. And we haven't even got to mention the inner game stuff. 93% of success approximately is inner game stuff. What do I mean by inner game? Do I just mean mindset? Erin, do you just mean mindset? No, I'm glad you asked. Haha. I mean your conscious mind, which is what most people think of when they think of mindset. They think of journaling and affirmations usually. I mean your subconscious mind. I mean your body. I mean your emotions. I mean your energy. I mean your business. I mean it all. It's whole. It's holistic. It crosses over. It intertwines. It interconnects. Everything is energy. This is what I mean, people. And why do I do that? Because it gets you the best, easiest, fastest results possible to transform your business dreams into a reality. Now, you have to be coachable. You have to be 100% committed to quantum leaping your business. You have to be all in. You have to be ready and willing to invest time, energy, and money, okay, into quantum leaping your business. right? And my program is also one of a kind because it marries what I like to call your divine feminine. Think imagination, think inspiration, think that universal connection, think creativity with your divine masculine. Think marketing, messaging, action taking, strategy. Boom. Implementing. Boom. That's the divine masculine. We marry the two of them. We work on your inner game and your outer game. Okay? We marry them. Remember I said we include your body? That's right, bitches. We're going to marry your left and right brains via the corpus callosum. Feel free, that you can Google when I'm done in a minute here if you want. Okay, so, and we do a whole bunch of mind, body, emotion things. It's a holistic system and it's fun. Ease, join, fun, ease, join, fun, ease, join, fun, and pleasure. So, pleasure, the more pleasure. That was the other thing I was saying earlier. Gratitude, if you're stuck, not giving it and feeling enough gratitude. Fun, ease, joy, giving what you want, time, money, etc. Pleasure, receiving and experiencing pleasure and joy and ease and fun and play. Do those things and let me know. Email me, comment on this, and let me know, or come to my Transformational Tech Support business page in a few days or a week after playing and having pleasure, and let me know, oh, Erin, I didn't realize it immediately, but I did stop, took a day off to play. It was completely counterintuitive, but I remember you saying ease, joy, and fun, pleasure, and play, and I took a day off. I thought, oh, my business needs me. I can't possibly step away for a day, and just went and played all day long and had fun and joy and orgasms and pleasure. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I received new customers and clients this week. I sold more products this week. I enrolled people into my program this week. I just received unexpected money this week. Or I only expected to receive this much money this week and I just got 3 times that or more. Once you've taken more pleasure and gratitude and fun and joy and giving, let me know how that starts to loosen things up and get the wheels going again and get you traction going in your business again. Just employing these tips, these golden nuggets, can make you more money. They can help you attract your dream clients, customers, and cash with more ease, joy, and fun than you ever thought possible without selling out or losing your soul just from listening to me act goofy in this too long recording. Because even though it was silly and ridiculous, I dropped golden nuggets all over the freaking place. And I'm having ease, joy, and fun while I'm doing it. Right? Are you starting to get this? I've just helped you for free. So we're talking about making our offerings accessible because we're heart-centered. And you're saying, Erin, that I should charge premium prices and da-da-da-da-da. I didn't officially say that yet on this recording, but I usually do. And I've kind of implied and insinuated that that's where I was going with that, right? But I want to make things, and so then I said, well, your objection would be, but I want to make things accessible, Erin, for my people and my tribe and my following. I want to help them up too, and I know everybody can't afford to make a premium investment. I want to keep some things accessible, and so I'm saying, fine. Keep 1 to 3 things accessible, whatever that means to you. Usually it means free or low cost, right? So you can do that and have premium offerings as well. That's right. So, because you can have your cake and eat it too, or at least metaphorically if you don't eat cake anymore, or find a vegan cake or a non-white flour, white sugar cake, a non-GMO cake. Actually, Rose, who's not officially my client yet, but she may be at some point, has a vegan bakery in the Phoenix vicinity of Arizona. Just forgot her last name, and I just forgot the name of her bakery, even though it's a really cool name. If you're ever in that area or in Arizona and you want a vegan, customized, super cool, delicious cake or cookies or lactation cookies, yes, I've never heard of that before until I came across Rose. Let me know and I'll hook you up with her as a connection. She's a great creative artiste and baker. Okay, so, gosh, the ceiling fan is driving me nuts, but I can't turn it off because then there will be no movement to this humidity whatsoever. Hopefully you guys are not hearing that noise with these noise canceling headphones, but I doubt it. So if you do hear it again, I apologize. And I am getting to the end. So, let's see, maybe I can turn it on low and get it to stop making as much noise. It doesn't do crap for me, but it usually does stop making as much noise when I turn it on low. Okay, so, making things accessible. All right. If you have a blog, which I recommend to almost everybody, if you don't have one yet, don't freak out. I am also about not having to do all the things and drive yourself nuts. But I usually do recommend a blog, having a blog as part of your website for search engine optimization purposes, or SEO. So it's easier for your dream clients and customers to find you and your offerings that can change their lives or enrich their lives in one way, form, or another. Okay? So I do usually recommend you have a blog, but don't freak out if you don't have one yet. That's okay. Just breathe with me. Okay, but eventually, yes, I usually want to see that on your list. Okay, but for now, let's say we're talking about making accessible offerings. So, to turn and give a hand to somebody who's behind you, your dream clients and customers, and potential dream clients and customers. So, your hand up that mountain is 1 to 3 free offerings. A blog is where you offer valuable articles and posts. Okay? As most of us know by now. So, that's free value. Is that not making something you've created from your heart accessible? If that isn't, I don't know what is. Oh wait, yeah I do. Social media posts. When you post on a Facebook business page or a YouTube channel or a LinkedIn page, or what am I not thinking of? A million things and one. All the things. Hashtag all the things, right? So let's take Facebook, Instagram. Instagram's mostly just pretty pictures, and I have nothing against pretty pictures. I'm an art lover. But how much value are you actually able to deliver to your dream clients and customers on Instagram? It depends on how you're doing your posts. But for right now, I'm not going to consider that as a value place. Just for the moment, I'm not saying you can't do it and it cannot be a viable way. But for right now, let's take Facebook and YouTube. So YouTube videos and Facebook posts. All right, to your business page or your Facebook group or both. Is that not a way to offer free content that's of value to your dream clients and customers and your potential dream clients and customers? Hell yeah, it is, for free. How does it get any better than that? That's you reaching your hand back down the mountain and say, here, let me help you up. That's your free offerings. That's your making stuff accessible. Okay? How else can I make things accessible, Erin? Hello, have you heard of a freebie? If you work with me or have talked with me, you know about a freebie. If you don't, let me illuminate you. And I'm going to reward you for staying on here an hour and 23 minutes with this golden nugget. And I almost don't want to do it. Okay, but this is how I make things accessible for you, my peeps. Okay, through content on social media. In this case, it's happening through a free recording. But I also share graphics and memes and video trainings. And I've got a masterclass coming up. What is it called? I think it's called 5 Elements to Having a Conscious and Prosperous Biz You Love. I think that's the name of it. If you want in on that when it's ready, and I did record it like a couple months back, but I never got around to editing it. My perfectionist kicked up, so it's been paused. I'm not stopping it forever. I just might redo it so it has webinar slides, or I might break it into multiple parts so that you don't have to listen to it all at once. So once I figure that out and get that working, then that's going out to anyone on my email list. So if you'd like to be on my email list, I do not mail every day. I'm not a fan of people who email me every day. I don't spam you. I email my list. Ideally, I like to email you all like once a week or once every 2 weeks. Occasionally, if I've got a special promotion I don't want you to miss out on, I might email you twice in a week. I think the most I've ever done is 3 times because there was a promo that was about to expire, so I sent out like 2 reminder posts right before it expired in case you forgot or hadn't yet been paid or received your money or whatever and wanted a last chance. But that's so few and far between. Almost everything I send out is a value post or email of some sort, and it's usually only weekly or bi-weekly. So if you'd like to be included on that list, use the message button at the top of Transformational Tech Support Facebook business page and send me your email address and write out that you're giving me consent to email you for my Transformational Tech Support list, email list, so that I have your written consent and permission and your correct email address that you check most often. But what do I recommend that you do to grow your email list? Oh, but Erin, I don't have an email list yet. That's okay. I got you, boo. We will get there. And for most businesses, it is a must. So you don't have to be doing all the things, but I do highly recommend it. And no, whatever you've heard, email marketing is not dead. Remember, I help with marketing, messaging, branding, content. I also help with funnels. Did I say marketing yet? Messaging, marketing, content, funnels, yada yada, blah blah. All right, so I help with it all. So I got you. But here's the thing. I know I can feel somebody listening to this is thinking, Erin, you said I don't have to do all the things, but then you mentioned social media, then you mentioned email, then you mentioned a blog. If I had to pick just one, what would it be? I feel somebody thinking it would be use Facebook. Unless your dream clients and or customers are like really young millennials or that Generation Z or Y or whatever the heck that new generation is called. I've heard them called Generation Y. I've also heard them called Generation Z. So do you guys have an identity crisis going on? I know some of you. So let me know what you're actually officially called and why. Not the letter Y, which is one of the names I've heard you referenced as, but WHY. But anyway, unless your peeps are only hanging out on Instagram, you don't have to go there unless you want to go there. Okay, that's your golden nugget there. So if I could pick one, unless your clients are super, super young and they're only on Instagram, you don't necessarily have to go there. I'm not saying you can't go there. I'm not saying don't go there. I'm saying if you're feeling overwhelmed by hashtag all the things, it's okay, breathe with me. You don't have to do all the things. That's one of the things that I give people relief about. And unless your dream clients are those super young people, not saying that only super young people are on Instagram, I'm just saying that most of them are over there. So unless you're only focused on working with super young people who are only on Instagram, you don't absolutely have to necessarily be on Instagram yourself for your business. Okay? Just wanted to get that off people's minds because I could feel somebody wanting to say that to me. So if I could only recommend one, Facebook. I don't want to go into why in this video recording, whatever you want to call this. Next, so it ended up morphing into a partial hybrid, whatever, training and information. So next, though, is that if I had to say, okay, well, Erin, if I could only have a blog or an email list, these two aren't really comparable, you guys. So it's not really an either or type of thing of either a blog or an email list. But if I was forced at, God forbid, gunpoint, metaphorically, body, I would say choose the email list. Why? Again, they're not really comparable. It's not really an either or type situation, but if you were going to force my hand, I would choose keep the email list and Facebook. And this is why. Because your email list allows you to build that relationship with your dream clients and customers and your potential dream clients and customers. So you really want that opportunity to get to know them, to introduce yourself to them, ask them to introduce themselves to you, to build that know, like, and trust factor. And it allows you to keep in touch with them even when there's no way they can keep up with your social media posts or your blog posts or whatever, or your website. So yes, I almost always recommend an email list. You don't have to be afraid of it. If you do have some fears coming up, I'm here for you. We can work through those. No problem. I got you. Okay? And if you need help with email marketing strategy, I got you with that too. So again, these aren't really comparable, but what does this have to do with me wrapping up and making your offerings accessible and freebies? Okay. So one of the number one top easiest best ways in this day and age to get somebody onto your email list is by offering them a highly valuable, irresistible, free offering. Now that's going to vary depending on your business model. Are you working business to business to consumer, both? Are you working only with brick and mortars or online business owners or customers or clients, or both? It's going to depend on your business. This is, again, we customize it to you and your business needs, right? But usually your free offering in exchange for somebody giving you their name and email address is going to be either a PDF downloadable, an audio downloadable like an MP3 file, a video or video series, like a 3-part video series, training. So it's usually going to be something written or typed like PDF files, something that's a video they can watch, or a video series, or an audio or audio series they can listen to, or all three. Okay? And it has to be something that's easily and quickly consumable, that solves a quick entry-level problem for them quickly and easily, that they would really truly desire, that's free. Erin, how do I find out what that should be? How do I find out, do I offer them an MP3, a video, or a PDF? And how do I know what to pick as my freebie? I help you with that through my Quantum Leap Your Business Intuitive Coaching and Healing Program, you guys. Just come work and play with me, and we will cover all of that. I got you, boo, like I said. So you don't have to panic about that. I have you. But the point is, if you want to make this accessible so you can reach your hand out and help somebody else up that mountain that's your dream client or customer, then one way to do that is through blog posts. Another way to do that is through social media postings or YouTube videos. Another way to do that, to offer them free or low cost, would, in this case free, would be offering them a freebie in exchange for their name and email address and adding them to your email list as a subscription, so that you can build that relationship, get to know them, vice versa, and build that know, like, and trust factor, and not just be dependent on your website and or social media channels for always being able to reach them. So those are 3 different ways you're providing accessible free content to your tribe, to your people. Which, and by the way, if the word tribe offends you, like legitimately, and not just because you're trying to give me crap, metaphorically, body, then 1, why are you trying to give me crap? Metaphorically, body. Bugger off with that crap, that shit. I don't need it. 2, no pun intended. Ha ha. Also, I've got an upcoming, you're going to be one of the first to hear about it here. You heard about it first. Heal Your Shit group coaching program is coming your way. Boom. Okay. I digress. So, 1, why are you trying to give me crap? And 2, what was 2? No pun intended for the second time. I forgot. Yeah. Anyway, so let me take a breath. Take one with me. Okay. So we really are going to wrap this up because I see the time on here now. The free offerings to your peeps. Tribe, that's what it was. If the word tribe really does literally bother you and you really truly find it offensive and you're not just giving me crap, let me know in the comments and let me know why you feel that way. I'm part Native Mexican and I don't find that word tribe offensive. It's only recently come to my attention that some people might find it offensive. And I suspect, knowing my own things, that is probably only if somebody uses it in an insensitive or rude or demeaning way. And I'm not using it in those ways. So hopefully I haven't offended anybody in that way. I don't think I could offend anybody worse than the accents and the singing. But anything's possible. So if you do take, what's the word, umbrage with that, umbrage, whatever it is, let me know in the comments. Okay, so but yeah, you want to help your tribe, your peeps, your following, and make things accessible to them to help them back up the mountain because they can't all afford to invest at premium prices. Fine. Use your blog. Fine. Use your social media or your YouTube. Fine. Offer them an irresistible freebie that solves an entry-level problem in exchange for their name and email list and subscribing to your, name and email address and subscribing to your email list. So that's making things accessible. Valuable things, irresistible to them, accessible to them in the same way I make my content accessible for free to you guys too, right? Then if you want, you don't have to, but if you want to, another way to make things accessible is if you wanted to have multiple levels or multi-layers of offerings at different price points. So maybe you have, I often recommend as what we call a tripwire, to offer, and you'll see different prices. I've seen somebody get me to sign up for their freebie for their email list and then have the gall, the audacity, the nerve to try to sell me a product for $500 or more. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Fuck off out of here. So, yeah, no, that's not going to fly. So, don't do it. Right? Oh, but Erin, you said offer premium pricing. For some businesses and clients, I usually recommend that. I may not for your business. I haven't spoken with you directly. Once we speak and connect, I'll know more about your business and you and your values, and then I'll know if I'm going to recommend premium pricing on your offerings or not. Okay? Generally, I do, depending on the nature of your business, but not always. It's going to be a case-by-case customizable thing. But let's say that I do, because I usually do. We've just looked at free ways to make your offerings, some of them, accessible. If you want to offer more than just free offerings that are accessible, you can have an entry-level, low-level offering, like a digital or info product. Or if you have like a restaurant, maybe it could be a free slice of pie or cake on their birthday, or a free slice of pizza pie on their birthday. There's a restaurant here, one of my favorites. It's actually a family from New York, an Italian family from New York originally, and they call it Mama's Pizzeria. And it's the closest I found to New York style pizza in Arizona yet. And I love New York style pizza and I love pizza. So, yeah, but they offer, they don't advertise it, but they do offer, I've known about it since I was a kid. If you ask and bring it up, don't try to rip them off. You're a business owner. You know you wouldn't like somebody doing that to you. You're heart-centered. I shouldn't have to tell you that. I probably didn't need to. I apologize if that was insulting. I didn't mean for it to be. But if you're not a heart-centered business owner and you just wanted to gleam on and see what I had to say, and you're writing notes and going to use them for evil, don't. But yeah, don't go rip off a restaurant like this. But if it really is legitimately your birthday, a lot of restaurants have unadvertised free meals or offerings. In this case, Mama's has a free, if I ask for a free slice of cheesecake, oh my gosh, their cheesecake is so good, then they will usually gift that to me on my birthday. So I try to go there at least once a year for my birthday. Okay, so, but you get the idea of a freebie, right? So you have ways to offer them for free. So if you're going to do a tripwire and offer them a low cost product, I recommend it be less than $20, like $17 or $19. It could even be $7 or $11. 7, 11, 17, and 19. Anything less than 20. Do not make it higher than that in almost all cases. Now, I cannot make you not do that, but if you want to get more sales and you want a low-cost offering for your tribe, your peeps, trust me on this, go $20 or less. Okay? So is that not a way to make things accessible? Most people sooner or later can afford to invest up to $20 for something that's going to be life-changing that you're going to help them solve a problem with your low-cost offering. It may take them a while if they're really poor to save up for it, but sooner or later they'll find a way, if they know you're the one that helped them, to make that investment. Okay? And if they're really, really poor, then it's your free offerings they're really going to benefit from, until they can make their way up to investing at low levels and then medium levels. If you want to do an intermediate level offering, you don't have to, but if you want to. And then if you wanted to do, then we get into our premium prices. Okay, and I have a whole separate training section on when we work and play together about pricing, how to set your pricing, how do you know what's the best or right pricing to set it to, blah, blah, yada, yada. So we run the whole gambit, okay? So let me scroll down on the screen here so you can see how you can receive a free session with me to learn how I can help you quantum leap your business so you can attract your dream clients, customers, and cash without selling out or losing your soul, with more ease, joy, and fun than you ever thought possible, so you can transform the world like you came here to do. All right, so currently I am accepting clients into my Quantum Leap Your Business 12-month intuitive coaching and healing program, where I work with you one-on-one to help you quantum leap your business with more ease, joy, and fun than you ever thought possible. It's also ease, joy, fun, freedom, and flow, but hey, who's counting? So it says read on to see, and this is where you want to look at the screen again. Quantum leap your business with ease, joy, and fun. Talks about some questions. Has failing to break through to 7 to 10K months left you feeling exasperated? Are you finally ready to upgrade and up level in your business now? Are you overwhelmed from trying to do all the things? Do you want to quantum leap your business with more ease, joy, freedom, and fun and flow? I forgot flow. How to forget flow than you ever thought possible? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you want this free offer. So in this value-packed session, and I didn't put it on the screen, you guys, but this session usually lasts 2 to 4 hours. So when I say value-packed, I mean it. When I jokingly said this is not your mama's discovery call, and then I went off onto a tangent about not calling it a discovery call, but that was still a golden nugget, I mean it. This is a value-packed session. So we'll work together to co-create a crystal clear vision of what it will take to quantum leap your business in the next year. I need to update these bullet points. Uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your business success and repelling your dream clients, customers, and cash. And you'll leave the session feeling inspired, energized, empowered, and excited to attract your dream clients, customers, and cash with more ease, joy, fun, freedom, and flow than you ever thought possible. And then you see some things other people have said for me. One client, within 2 days of working with me, signed a new client. That was from a healing session alone. And to let you know how powerful that is, that was a couple years ago, that one. These days, I do coaching and healing in one. So if you thought a healing session alone with me was powerful, you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, so then you see another quote here. I just had a session with Erin about resolving underlying beliefs that sabotage myself about receiving my heart's desires that affected my career and business. I feel amazing and light and ready to go after what I desire without fear, or to go after what I desire without fear. Thank you so much for the amazing session. You are incredible. Please, if you don't know what's in the gap between you and your business and are ready to level up, work with Erin. Okay, so if you want to qualify And I have a lot more testimonials than that, you guys, but those should be enough to get your palate wet and you jump in with joy for excitement about what working with me might be like if you haven't been on the edge of your seat excited and ready to pee your pants already. So to qualify for this free session, you must be, as I said earlier, 100% committed to quantum leaping your business. All in, completely coachable, hungry to make a positive impact and succeed. I forgot to mention that one earlier. Ready to invest money, time, and energy in your success. If that's you, apply here to see if you qualify for one of my free limited monthly sessions. And if you want to know how to get to this link where you can click it, go to facebook.com/transformationaltechsupport/. That will take you to my business page. Click on About in the side left menu or wherever that menu is for you. And scroll down until you see this link and then click it. If you're not looking at your screen, I will tell you what the link is. It is http://bit.ly like yellow /quantumleapyourbiz B-I-Z app like an application. So again, that's http://bit.ly, and Lee is spelled L-Y like yellow, /quantumleapyourbiz B-I-Z app. That's an application. So bit.ly/quantumleapyourbiz app is the short version of that. That will get you to the same application page. It's a quick, easy application. Submit it, and if you qualify, well, I'll let you know within 2 weeks whether you qualify or not for a free session with me. If you do qualify, I will email you to contact you about scheduling your free session. Remember, they're 2 to 4 hours and they are value packed. But you must meet all of these criteria. Do not disrespect me by wasting my time and energy. I pour my heart and soul into these sessions. If you're really not ready to invest money, time, and energy in your success, don't apply. If you're really not hungry to make a positive impact and succeed, don't apply. If you're really not completely coachable, that's okay. Guess what? If you ever checked my page, click on photos on my page. Look for the graphic that says, how coachable are you? Read the post and you'll see my own vulnerable confession time story that I haven't always been coachable, and about how that held me and my business back and what I learned from it and how you can learn from my mistakes. Okay? If you're not really all in to quantum leaping this business, that's okay. It's also okay if you're not completely coachable. Just don't apply yet, or at all, unless you are. Value me, respect me and my time and energy by only applying if you're completely coachable, all in, 100% committed to quantum leaping your biz, hungry to make a positive impact and succeed, ready to invest money, time, and energy in your success. If that's really you, then apply. Okay? So, you could see there's a little wee picture of me. So like I said, I'm an intuitive business coach. What I don't think I said is I'm a certified rapid results coach. I'm a client attraction specialist, branding and online marketing consultant, web and graphic designer, certified healing facilitator, holistic wellness coach, certified instant miracle coach. No, you don't have to believe in miracles or be religious for that to help you. I'm an ordained minister. No, it's not any particular religion. You don't have to be religious for that to matter or help. A troubleshooter and founder of inspired websites, Holistic Prevention and Wellness, and the Holistic Breast Cancer Prevention Series, From Fear to Empowerment, which is one of my passion projects. So I'm all about holistic business, conscious business, quantum leap your biz, conscious and prosperous, inspired marketing, inspired business, holistic solutions, transformational tools, intentional marketing, and whatever I haven't said yet. I hate when Facebook says to publish. Facebook, it's already been published. Good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, which also, by the way, to circle back, because every good writer knows you end in a circle like you did at the beginning. And if you've watched my trainings before, you know I'm all about holistic, and that's represented by the whole, which is usually represented by circles and rings and roundness. So you'll often see circles and round and curves in my graphics. But to wrap this back, let's start at the very beginning and bring it back full circle. See what I did there? whatever I just started to sing a minute ago, not the very beginning one, but the other one before it, also went with the same, if you like pina colada. So, and for those of you who slept through most of this, wakey wakey, hands off snaky, as they used to say on My Name is Earl. And at the beginning of this recording, I sang something that also went with if you like pina colada. Okay, so you can see this graphic. It's going to be changing soon. It's probably going to say change to, even though it's still holistic solutions for mind, body, soul, and business, my main focus is business coaching, helping you quantum leap your business. So it's probably going to be changing to have my tagline on there that says transforming your business dreams into reality. As soon as Facebook approves my name change, they're being kind of a-holes about it at the moment. So when you go to my page and you click on About, you'll see this section usually where you see the Quantum Leap Your Biz graphic with the woman jumping for joy. I think that's a woman. It's not me, but it appears to be a woman. Quantum Leap Your Biz, and then you see the Quantum Leap Your Biz. I help conscious and spiritual heart-centered entrepreneurs and business owners attract their dream clients, customers, and cash, yada yada, blah blah. You've heard the spiel already. All right. Hey, you want a sneak peek for waiting so long through this recording of an upcoming post? That's not even scheduled to post until next Wednesday, October 17th, 2018. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Just for sticking through this long-ass recording, you get a reward. Maybe this will be what your bonus points were. Oh, but Erin, not everyone commented I did. I should be getting the reward for bonus points. Okay, if that's you, message me through the page and I'll see what I can do. Okay, so, oh, I see. It's the latest in my Client Attraction No-No series. I did release a Client Attraction No-No post this week, but this is not the one. This is next week's sneak peek. Okay, so we've been covering in the Client Attraction No-No series this past week what not to do in your Facebook groups because it could be unintentionally repelling your dream clients and customers and cash. Hang on, here comes an instant miracle. I have no idea who or what that one was for. If you felt that or thought it was for you, let me know in the comments or send me a message. All right, so, and if you don't know what instant miracles are, check out the last audio recording for more. There were a shit ton of instant miracles on that recording. Okay, so Client Attraction No-Nos. Look what time I have it set out. Look at 11:11. Come on now. Who's your spiritual business coach? I'm just joking. I'm in quite the silly punch drunk mood if you guys hadn't figured that out from minute 1 of this recording. Okay, so Client Attraction No-Nos. We've been covering what not to do in your Facebook groups in our Client Attraction No-Nos series recently. If you're a group owner / administrator, here's another way you could be repelling instead of attracting your dream clients. I put clients there instead of clients, customers, and cash, but it's implied, y'all. Okay. Questions. Boom. Why I put a period after questions, I don't know. Maybe because it was enough to be the end of the sentence in this case, even though it's not a complete sentence. And then notice what I put after questions. Are you looking? Are you looking? Huh? Look at the screen, y'all. Under questions, I put why ? And then I put see what I did there? Winky face. I hope you get my sense of humor, because if not, you guys are really missing out. Okay, so it says you think it's wise to pre-screen your members. That's not always a bad idea. There's nothing inherently wrong with using questions to pre-screen members in and of itself. The problem can come with types of questions you're requiring prospective new members to answer. For example, are you making them give you their email addresses to enter your group? If so, that's a big no. See what I did there? I thought that was funny. Why? Oops, I did it again. Haha. Because nobody wants to be made to do anything, especially entrepreneurs. Most of us started working for ourselves to have more freedom, not less. We're rebels at heart, and we don't need no stinking rules, okay? If you truly believe they'll drool over your freebie, then make it an irresistible no-brainer for them to enter their email address, but do not require they submit it to join your group. Your intuitive business coach and client attraction specialist, Erin. transforming your biz dreams into reality here at Transformational Tech Support. Hashtag Quantum Leap Your Biz, hashtag Conscious and Prosperous, hashtag Holistic Business, hashtag Your Shortcut to Success, hashtag Business Coaching. Ah, yeah. All right. And then here's my client attraction no-no graphic. I've gone through a few of these, and this is probably my favorite client attraction graphic. And no, there are no stats on this. The only person reached is me so far, in theory, because it's a scheduled post, not officially published yet, or supposedly. That being said, I've noticed something interesting. Let me know if you've noticed this on your Facebook business pages if you have one, and if you don't, we will probably be employing it as part of the strategy, but we'll see. Every business owner is different. You may not need that at this time. We'll see. But when I upload a graphic or a photo or an image and schedule it on my Facebook business page, Facebook has been uploading it to my photo section anyway, almost like it's publicly visible. And I'm wondering, how can that be if it's not supposed to be published publicly until its scheduled date? So that's a bit of a head scratcher for the moment. I haven't had a chance to look into yet. Okay, so, oh, and for those of you who've been paying attention to my client attraction no-nos graphics and series, I changed the font on Erin Lloyd here. I prefer this one. It's more feminine. I work with men and women, for those of you who do not know, but I wanted my name to look more feminine. Originally, it looked the way it looked on the graphic because, and this was intentional, y'all, I wanted to bring in a font that was more techy, right? Because it's called Transformational Tech Support. So that's because I have a background in tech support. And I also help with not just the strategy, but also the marketing. So that'd be like email marketing and softwares and websites. And I'm a web designer also. And not just any old websites that look pretty. I do want websites that look nice, but I create sites that are functional as well. So if they don't convert, what's the point? So now that being said, I couldn't make people I've worked with for their websites do what I wanted them to do. They had their own visions, their own intentions, and I would ever so gently, because I was more afraid to speak up back then, say to them, you know, if your main objective is to get people onto your email list, or your main objective is to book out your calls, or your main objective is to sell books, let's do it this way and trust me to do this, and we can still use your brand and blah blah blah, but let's do it in a way that gets you those conversions. And I would very gently, but a lot of them really knew what they wanted, or so they thought, and they weren't really asking for my input as much as they were asking me to take what they wanted and put it into a site. And who am I to tell them what to do with their lives, right? But now I feel like I should have spoken up. I try not to shit on people, including me, but I do kind of feel like I should have spoken up more back then and been like, look, I get it. You know what you want, and I respect that. And let me just say that if your main objective is blank, then let me create your site so it can help you meet that objective, right? So I've been doing this for years. I know how to do that. I just didn't always speak up, so a lot of my old sites, they look decent, but they weren't always as functional as I would have preferred. They were functional, but they weren't always as high converting as I preferred, because that was the choice of the client. And it's their site. I have no right to override their decisions. You know what I'm saying? That when you work with clients, you learn that. It's their baby, it's their choice. Okay? Their body, their choice. That's a joke. But the point is, even if I knew better, it was their baby, so I wasn't going to interfere. They were the parent in that situation. It was their right to do what they wanted with their own kid. So I didn't mean to make this political. These are just jokes here at the end, you guys. But my point is, I knew what to do to make it higher converting. But not all of my clients' old websites were as highly converting as they could have been, because my clients thought they knew what was best. And so they would just hire me to get that created for them. But really, the truth is, I could tell from minute one if something was going to convert well or not. Okay, that being said, the point is, I have a background in tech support. not to mention web and graphic design. So that influenced the name, which will probably be evolving and changing as well, which I alluded to earlier. Speed up so I can wrap up. Point of this matter is that I wanted a font that represented the technical support of it, right? So if you can notice here in the URL, here's a bonus golden nugget for you. Look how transformational looks different than the rest of the word tech support, or the rest of the name and the URL here on the graphic. Transformational is in italics. See that? And tech support isn't. Right? And I see too much spacing between the letters right now. I did intentionally space it out, but now that I'm looking at it magnified, it's a little bit too spaced out. But whatever. Point of the matter is, I intentionally made transformational italicized so you could see it sort of taking a different shape, moving. I wanted to give the illusion of movement from one form to another, changing across forms, transforming. And then I wanted a font that represented the technical side of my background and how I help people. And so I had my name in a very different, kind of boring, kind of plain, techie looking font. And it looked kind of elementary, kind of little kid-like. It wasn't the most little kid looking font I've ever seen, or sadly used, but it looked not great, and I just kind of dealt with it because, again, you guys, recovering perfectionist, and what is our mantra? Progress beats perfection. And so I just said, screw it, it's good enough, it's not perfect, it's humiliating, it's embarrassing, especially as a graphic designer, but damn it, I'm not going to let it hold me back anymore, which is one of the things our last recording was about, and I'm just going to get it out there. And so I did, even with that looking a little kiddish like. So I finally got to use a more modern, elegant, feminine font for my name and decided, now that I'm kind of transitioning and the business is evolving again, that I don't have to cling to or hold on to that techie type font, and I can do something that feels lighter and better for me and good for me. And for now, I'm okay with leaving this font down here for the URL. I'm just going to readjust the letter spacing at some point. But am I going to let it stop me from helping you guys? No, because what's our mantra? We said one of them for recovering perfectionists and perfectionists is progress beats perfection. Another is good enough. You know what? It's good enough. I'm not going to let my message be stopped or blocked anymore because of a crazy ex who's threatening to kill me. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it either way, and hopefully I've got enough evidence and emails sent to family and friends over the years that the police could quickly and easily trace it to him and put him and everyone involved away for life. Sad, and hopefully it won't come to that. So pray for me, y'all. Pray for my safety. And send me good, safe vibes, please, and thank you. That being said, at the same time, I can't let my perfectionism rule me anymore either. It's good enough. Life is too short as it is already. Time is already literally sped up around between 2009 and 2012 anyway, because of the way the Earth tilted on its axis again. So it literally sped up. It's not just because we're getting older, y'all. It really literally sped up. Days are not actually literally 24 whole hours anymore. So time really is shorter. And life was already too short to begin with. Just ask any old person or person on their deathbed. It goes by in the blink of an eye, way too quick. Ask any parent who's now an empty nester, whose kids are grown and off to college or out of the house. It goes by in the blink of a freaking eye. We cannot afford to let our perfectionism or our type A personalities or our control freakness or our OCDness or whatever it is, it's got to be perfect. All our damn ducks have to be in a row. Stop us from getting our message out to help those we came here to help and serve, period. I can't let my subpar graphic for somebody who's been a graphic designer and has a diploma in graphic design stop me because it's going to make me look unprofessional. I can't let my sense of humor and babbling stop me from getting these powerful golden nuggets and messages out to you guys. And you can't let that stop you from reaching your dream clients and customers either. Life is short, okay? It's too fucking short. So it's good enough. Progress beats perfection. Say it with me. Write it in the comments. Want some bonus points? Put that shit in the comments. Good enough. I'm good enough. It's good enough. I'm no longer choosing, It's non-negotiable. It's no longer, what is the term? What's our coaching term these days, y'all? Something about no longer available. I just forgot it. I'm no longer available to that. I'm no longer available to letting perfectionism, type A, or control freakness, or having my ducks in a row stop me from sharing my message and sharing my truth with the people I came here to help and serve. It doesn't have to be good, perfect. That's an illusion. It just has to be good enough. No more letting fear stop us. No more letting perfectionism stop us. No more letting fear of visibility stop us. No more fear of public speaking stop us. No more looking like fools stop us. No more people are going to judge me. What are they going to say? Who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Stop us. No. We came here on a mission. We came here to help others. Let's do that. Okay? Through our offerings, our high-value offerings, products, and services. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, if you're with me, say, Erin, I'm with you. Progress beats perfection. It's good if fucking enough. Okay, you don't have to cuss. But are you feeling me? Are you getting this? Okay, you've got a ton of golden nuggets in this. That wasn't supposed to be a training, but it was impromptu. Which, by the way, my inner control freak and perfectionist and ego freaked the F out on. Because, again, this wasn't planned. And it doesn't like things that aren't planned. So, my written posts are oftentimes more succinct than these recordings because these recordings are almost always, I would say 9 or 10 times out of 10, inspired and impromptu. So, what was happening originally is I would just delete them, or I would record them and upload them to YouTube privately and never share them because they weren't good enough in my perfectionist opinion. And I decided to put a stop to that shit earlier this year. You know what? I was always honest and vulnerable with you guys. I was always transparent and authentic. However, I was still holding back. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to let my quirky musical ADD brain and quirky sense of humor come across. And hopefully you're able to follow me around this silliness and say, oh, she dropped about 10 golden nuggets in there for us. Yeah, it was long as shit, but hey, it was worth it. I was able to work while I listened, or I was able to chill out while I listened. And hey, at least I got these 5 deep, slow breaths for my nervous system. And what a gift to my body to receive more oxygen. Like the currency that is what? Money, air, oxygen. Okay? So, on that note, I'd like to wrap up with this. And by the way, if you think that just because I have all these transformational coaching and healing tools that I don't freak the F out anymore with these things, that my ego and inner perfectionist aren't still freaking out right now. Oh no, you'd be wrong. They're still freaking the F out right now as I speak. I just don't let it stop me anymore. So, I hope you enjoyed this hybrid training and impromptu thing that was basically to tell you to put myself out there more this year, as I've been doing more and more and more and more, getting more and more gradually visible, and let you know that I do have openings available to work and play with me in my Quantum Leap Your Business 12-month coaching and healing program that's transformational, life-changing, help you transform your business dreams into reality using the holistic business breakthrough system that I have. And yet it's still customized for you and your business needs, and it flows with you. But because it's a holistic approach, it's transformational and the results are rapid. Also, I'm a certified rapid results coach. Et voila. So if you really want to get unstuck, if you really want clarity, if you really want help, you're going to get hand-holding, cheerleading, intuitive guidance and facilitation, healing, transformational, cutting-edge, top-level coaching and guidance, and supportive, non-judgmental space of the highest, purest frequencies held for you and your business dreams, transforming into reality. Okay? I'm going to guide you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to hold you accountable where needed. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to cheerlead you. I'm going to help you with the inner game and the outer game. Remember, inner game's about 93% of success. That means only about 7% is strategy and action. And I'm going to help you with both of them. You don't need a separate mindset coach. I help you with that. You don't need a separate healer or healing facilitator. I do that. You don't need somebody separate for marketing and messaging and branding. I do all of that. I got you, boo. So if you're feeling me, if you're interested to come work and play with me, send me a message at the Transformational Tech Support Facebook business page using the message button at the top of the page, and we'll chat and see about working and playing together. I do have a few openings now. Also, if you're interested in receiving a free session with me to quantum leap your business, I told you earlier how to go about seeing about getting one of those if you qualify for that. By the way, if you want to work and play with me, I'm going to make you, I'm going to require, well, okay, I'm going to make you complete that super easy, quick application, whether you want the Quantum Leap Your Business session or not, if you want to come work and play with me, just because it's a great client intake form for me to see where you are in your business and learn a little bit about your business just to get started off. Yeah, but it's an easy, quick form. I'm sure you can do it in like 2 minutes or less, maybe 5. Okay, so it would be an excellent investment of your time, though. So I wanted to leave you with this graphic, Breathe and Rise. This is one of my favorite graphics I've ever created. No, I did not take that photo. I just edited it and made it into this graphic. But I really, 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 really love it. Anyway, so it says, here's today's biz tip, breathe and rise, because we were talking about money being a currency and needing to circulate and flow. So it is oxygen. So it says, if you want to rise in your business and life, you must have enough air. So if you want to know why I've been having you breathe with me and why I've been needing to stop and breathe through this training and how we incorporated our bodies. Remember I talked about including your body as part of this holistic approach to business? Air is life. Air uplifts our moods, our spirits, and our vibes. Air is the #1 transformational tool. I should say physical transformational tool. I need to edit that. Air is the #1 transformational tool, physical, we humans have available to us for free at any given moment. Do not take it for granted. If you want to receive more abundance in life and biz, abundance, y'all, money. Abundance isn't just money, but it's also money. If you want to receive more abundance in life and business, you must be increasing the amount of oxygen circulating throughout your body and the amount of energy circulating through your energy field. Are you with me? Are you getting this? The problem is most of us are shallow breathers, never receiving or giving enough oxygen. Holistic solution, take more deep, slow, diaphragmatic breaths. What have we done throughout this hybrid training, impromptu sharing? We've done deep, slow, diaphragmatic breathing, aka circular, aka rhythmic breathing, y'all. That's what we've been doing. Every hour, do this. While working, do it. Pause and take at least 4 deep, slow breaths. Inhale through your nose to a count of 4 and exhale through your mouth to a count of 4, with each count being about a second long. Except I told you guys something in this training I didn't tell in the post. I forgot to add. Let your belly gently expand on that inhale. Imagine you're breathing into your belly, even though it's physically impossible. Just imagine you're breathing into your belly and let your belly gently expand on that inhale. Nice and slow and gentle and easy. And then let it fall back in or go back in on that exhale. Pro tip, use Insight Timer or another timer app to go off. It was supposed to say set it to go off or sound at least once per hour while working as your reminder to pause and take at least 4 deep, slow, diaphragmatic breaths. Your Success, Wellness, and Transformation Support Technician, Erin Lloyd, Client Attraction Specialist, Intuitive Biz Coach, Certified Rapid Results Coach, Certified Instant Miracle Coach, Branding and Online Marketing Consultant, Certified Healing Facilitator, Holistic Wellness Coach, Web and Graphic Designer, at Transformational Trouble. That was going to be a combination of troubleshooter if you're looking at the screen. Transformational tech support, transforming your business dreams into reality. So that's about conscious business, conscious and prosperous, holistic business. Business coaching is your shortcut to success, and so am I. So if you're feeling this and want to come work and play with me, go apply at that link. Go to my Transformational Tech Support business page, click About, click the link in that graphic. Just scroll down to it, that bit.ly/Quantum Leap Your Biz app. I think it was APP. Okay, so yeah, now you know why breathing's so important and why I was having us do it. And so to conclude, let's come full circle and let's do one last slow, deep breath together. And if you love Sense8, let me know in the comments. This reminds me of in the last episode when they're on the rooftop and they're collectively as a group of 8 Sense8s taking one deep inhalation with Sun when she's doing her Tai Chi or whatever, Kung Fu or whatever she's doing on the roof. I think it's Tai Chi. On the roof in Paris. In Paris, they said, let's everybody stop. Let's take one deep, slow breath together. And in a circle, get it? Circle? They stood on the roof in Paris and they all spread their arms up on the inhale. Inhaled and exhaled as one group, as one. Okay? Holistic, whole. You're already whole. You're one. You're complete, just as you are right now. So this has been Erin Lloyd of Transformational Tech Support, transforming your business dreams into reality. You can email me at erin@transformationaltechsupport.com or just go to the Transformational Tech Support page on Facebook, which you can find by going to facebook.com/transformationaltechsupport or typing it in the search bar and finding it that way and sending me a message using the message button at the top of the page. So until next time, just comment and let me know what you found most valuable about this hybrid training / sharing. Was it the breathing? Was it about inflow and outflow? Was it my ridiculous sense of humor? Was it my silly singing or horrible singing? Was it about gratitude? Was it about pleasure and fun and play and joy? Was it about the life list? Was it that you didn't know time actually had sped up and it wasn't just our perception of it or an illusion or our imaginations? Was it that you can use Insight Timer to remind you to breathe? Take 4 deep, slow diaphragmatic breaths every hour, and that can help increase your abundance and make you healthier because health is wealth. Was it the stuff about health is wealth? Was it something else I've forgotten completely to say? Was it that here's your last golden nugget. I employed gamification. Don't know what that is? Don't look it up. Let me know in the comments. But here's a hint. I said I would I would award bonus points to people who commented without cheating with movies and songs that lyrics and quotes I said were from. Boom. Gamification, baby. Just one example of it. But did you find that fun, entertaining? Entertaining gamification? Are you with me? Are you with me? Huh? Comment and let me know what you found most valuable about this hybrid training / sharing. Is it that you didn't know you could work with me one-on-one? Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I have to tell you, there's another way to work with me one-on-one right now that I meant to say earlier, but I digressed, as is my want. VIP days. I offer VIP days. VIP day can be like several months of coaching, sometimes even a year or more, wrapped into one powerful transformational day. And when you work with me, you get powerful business coaching and healing, right? I'm a certified rapid results coach after all, baby. So you can do your VIP day with me either in person in sunny Tucson, Arizona at the world-renowned Miraval Resort and Wellness Spa, which Oprah Winfrey has voted it her favorite wellness resort and spa at least twice, and it's been voted a top-rated spa by publications for many years also. And we can have your VIP day in person, and we customize it to you and your business needs and where you are at right now in your business. Maybe you don't need help with branding or messaging or marketing, but you just feel stuck, and we need to do some inner game, emotional and mental, conscious and subconscious and body work to shift that energetically for you, right? Maybe it's that you are good with the mindset stuff, the inner and outer game, conscious and subconscious mind stuff, but your strategy's been lacking. And you need a strategy devised for you and your business that feels good for you, that works for you, that's in alignment with your inner game intentions. And then we can work on that. It also includes hands-on healing things that help you experience and receive results and money and cash and customers and clients even quicker and easier than you ever thought possible, that are done fully clothed. Now, I can't do that over the internet. But what I can do, if you can't make it to sunny Tucson, Arizona for your in-person VIP day, there is an alternative option for you, which is that you can do your VIP day online with me instead. And then you don't have to travel. But then we don't get to meet in person, and then you don't get to experience and receive the extra powerful hands-on body process that helps speed up your results and success. So, and you don't get to see our beautiful Grand Canyon State unless you already live here and have been there. So, yeah, I highly recommend you take me up on the in-person VIP day. But it can be done online if you're unable to travel, okay? And it can even be split into 2 half days online virtually. So we could do 4 hours one day and then 4 hours the next day, or maybe take a day off in between in case you need to process or integrate anything that we did from day one, that's going to vary by the person I'm working with and your business, because your needs are going to be different than another business owner's needs, right? So again, they're custom tailored just for you and your business needs. But yeah, so you can work with me one-on-one in a VIP day setting. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, that is a special bonus offered with my Quantum Leap Your Business 12-month one-on-one coaching and healing program, but only if you choose the full pay option. And not everyone can afford to invest like that right away, or is ready to, or wants to that way. So you can choose to work with me and play with me in a one-off VIP day without being in my 12-month coaching and healing program. However, why would you want to do that? Because you get it to receive it for free if you work with me for 12 months at a time, one-on-one, and full pay. It comes as a free bonus, and it's currently valued at $7,777 US. So why not just work and play with me long-term, get better, longer-lasting results, and receive it as a free bonus? There's a second powerful bonus that comes just for people who full pay in my one-on-one 12-month coaching program as well, which I won't tell you about right now because I've already taken too much of your valuable time at the moment. Or I shouldn't say taken, cancel, delete, taken. But I have, you've been kind enough to, yes, hopefully you found value. If so, tell me what it was in the comments, please. And thanks. However, I've used a lot of your time already. You've invested a lot of it. You invested wisely, but it was still a lot of time unexpectedly for us both. So I won't go into more now about that. However, that one-on-one coaching and healing program, Quantum Leap Your Business, actually comes with 6 regular bonuses, even if you do the monthly payment plan. But if you want the VIP day with me for free, the way to get it is to work with me one-on-one in the 12-month Quantum Leap Your Business Intuitive Coaching and Healing Program, and to full pay, and you also get a second extra bonus if you choose to do that. If you want to work with me with it as a one-off, it's $7,777. Just use the button at the top of the page and let me know, hey Erin, I'm feeling you. I get that you have the power to help me transform my business dreams into reality. Let's get this party started, and message me and let me know that. And let me know if you want the VIP day option in person or virtually, or if you want to work with me one-on-one for 12 months at a time and full pay and have that as a free option. By the way, the full pay option for that 12-month intuitive coaching and healing program also saves you over $5,000 over the monthly payment plan. So you get 2 extra bonuses, one of which is the VIP day, plus you save $5,000 over the monthly payment program. How does it get any better than that? Boom. All right. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm overcoming modesty because I realized the other thing that came to my attention that spurred this video is I haven't been, not bragging, but sharing all the ways I can help you by us working and playing together. And I need to do that more with less abandon and less holding back and less being afraid to brag. Look, I can do it or I wouldn't say it. So, yeah, if you're resonating, let me know, message me. And either way, let me know what you found most valuable about this. And again, I cringed the whole way through this, even though I was having fun because of my inner perfectionist and ego. And yet I've chosen to feel the fear and do it anyway, because what's most important? My ego's needs being met, or getting you, my peeps, this powerful transformational information that can transform your cash flow and your life and your business. Okay? So, scary as this was, as quote unquote too long as this was, I still hope you got value from it. Let me know what you found most valuable in the comments. Share some love, some thumbs up, some hearts. Let me know what you felt the most resonant with. And, I mean, if you didn't find anything valuable, then I don't know what to say. Do I apologize? I guess you're just not my peeps if you found nothing valuable or entertaining from this hybrid training that was, yes, admittedly too long. And that's okay. I wish you well and good luck. And what did Edward Armour, what was he known for saying? Good night and good luck. Yeah, good night and good luck to you, or whatever time it is where you are. And if otherwise you are my peeps, then comment and let me know what was most valuable for you. Okay, thanks until next time. Bye for now.